Today's video is gonna have a much different setting, and perhaps a setting that we should have done a long time ago for fun. But I actually move into my house tomorrow morning. I was supposed to move into my house a week ago, but the rain keeps pushing in our due date till we move in. Something weird that happened to me last week. So I was driving my BRZ as my daily, as I normally do, and as I pulled in the garage, turned the car off, went inside, thought everything was good, but came down the next morning, it was like a murder scene. There was coolant all below the BRZ. I have no idea when that happened or where that happened. When I was driving the night before, I never noticed my temps were high, I never even noticed anything was wrong. So which leads me to believe that I either hit something and it had a slow leak and I never noticed it, or maybe a coolant pipe underneath the radiator decided to randomly pop off and drain everywhere. But the BRZ's actually been bricked in my garage for about 2 weeks now, and I move tomorrow, so I have a day to fix this thing and get it out of the garage. So Calvin actually just showed up with some tools, and I made a little run to the warehouse this morning and grabbed, of course, our tank suitcase full of tools, a backup battery in case my battery is dead, a little handy Craftsman tool set, and of course some coolant to replace the coolant that's filled my whole entire garage floor.
Rest in peace. Just let it all evaporate.
Yeah, almost all. It used to be in Calvin's garage, now it's in TJ's apartment garage.
Hey, now we're back.
For only one day.
You don't know, we don't know.
Oh man, I do not want to take this bumper off, bro. Like when I look into it, I don't see anything initially like leaking, so I'm really curious to see. Dude, I've done this at night. I've like been squeezing these. I've been trying to find anything, and I honestly can't, so.
Is your car like Ripperino?
I think it's something super simple, like a drain plug, or like a hose just came off, like something extremely simple. That's what I think it is. Okay, don't straddle her, but you're better off just like going underneath. Man, I can't really.
I don't see it.
I don't see anything either. Like, there's no way I could have gone low enough to hit anything to make it come off. Like, there's just no way. I would have felt it. Yeah, so something's, I think, or maybe like just, I just think something simple came undone. Let's jack this thing up and get the bumper off. I'll lay under it because I'm at my house with extra shirts. Like, it's just all soaked under here.
Oh, you hear the farting?
Perhaps.
Oh,
what?
Oh, look at that, look at that.
I'm completely blind, hold on.
Look at that.
Since we can't find it right away, we're gonna do this the easy way, and since we have limited resources because everything in my house is packed up, we have extra coolant. So, we're gonna pour this coolant in the car, and we have limited paper towels. Where is it? This is all we got. This is the only paper towels I have in the house. These are the cheapy ones.
I can't even wipe my butt with that many paper towels.
So we're gonna have to act quick.
Good luck.
I'll be the bartender, you be the spotter.
Okay.
Deal?
Okay. You think you can bartender it?
Are you kidding me, Cal?
You ain't no bartender.
I got years of experience.
You ain't no bartender.
I got years.
Oh
man.
Oh man.
Actually, bro.
That's a small hole.
That's actually gonna be harder than I thought.
Do you have a water bottle?
That's so high.
You have to just aim. There's many things that chemicals, they can become.
All right, I'm pouring.
Oh, your radiator's broken.
My radiator?
Look, it's dripping from the seam.
Are you sure it wasn't the little bit that I dripped?
No, maybe it can be.
Where?
Right here, look in there. We have two choices. Put it on the trailer, take it to the shop, do it there, or send it. TJ was like, send it! We need to get this fan shroud out, but this turbo's in the way. The last thing we want to do is mess with this turbo because if you don't remember, this whole setup was a lot of work.
It's really compact.
So I have an idea. We unhook the top of the radiator, tilt it this way, pull it out.
That could work. So yeah, we've literally just taken everything apart and spreading it throughout the garage. Literally doing this the old school way, like in Calvin's garage, and we're just trying to like make sure everything is organized, we put everything back, and our tools are very, very limited, which is why we don't want to take off the turbo setup because we don't even have an impact gun, we don't even have power tools, we're doing this all by hand. So we're just trying to do it with the least amount of work possible. But seeing it in the garage right here, doing it this way definitely brings back some old memories. This is the last coolant pipe before everything comes out. I have a feeling that when I pull this, well, one, I'm an idiot because I didn't get a drain pan or anything, but I know when I pull this, shit's gonna go everywhere.
We're here to film it.
I have nothing to stop it. Or I could be lucky, I could be wrong. Oh! hurts me more than it hurts you guys, I'm telling you. Oh.
TJ, you just fucking, that was spectacular. I'll give you that.
Everywhere.
That was spectacular, dude.
Oh, bro, that hurts me.
Oh, it's on the exhaust.
I think I'm moving out tomorrow.
Shh, can't say that. Okay, good luck. Well, I don't even think we have room to pull that out.
I wish I could make it. Give the people what they want, Cal. Rip her out.
Oh, ripper! I'm ripping her out, Teach. Ripperino to the radiator.
Hey, hey, yay! That was such an overcomplicated way to remove the radiators. Yep. Everywhere.
I got coolant on my. Oh,
Just yep.
I just gotta tilt it.
Let's bring it outside and investigate. Dude, that was fucked up. That was fucked up. We have to clean that. You're just making a mess, not only for me, but for yourself.
I need a little laugh. It's like not crimped any. Oh, it's like this area there.
Is it though?
I don't know. Does it look the same on the other side? Ooh, it's a little bulgy. It's a little bulgy, Teach.
So it's definitely looking from this corner, but it's weird. Like, we never hit anything. It just kind of like failed on itself. Originally, I was gonna say to Cal, because we've done it before, we could just do some JB weld as a quick fix. Shout out to Chris Fix.
But we don't even
We've
see
patched radiators before, but there's no visible thing, and that's like plastic, and JB weld can't go to plastic and metal. So we're honestly better off just
going to Subaru right now.
yeah. I'm gonna give. Oh, bro.
Oh, sorry.
You're such a dick.
That wasn't on purpose that time. The other one was, what was going through my head was like, that looks fun.
Yeah,
so I
thanks,
poured it.
Cal.
Jasmine,
If you guys had any Subaru BRZ radiators in stock,
do you have your VIN number on you?
3 weeks later.
One of us is gonna have to change, okay? We can't be doing
out
this.
of all of your shirts,
What? You can't be doing this, man.
you have to wear the same one as me.
What? We can't, TJ, one of us is gonna have to change, dude. Just,
I was up first this morning.
alright, it's fine.
So right here we have an overnighted radiator that should fit our BRZ. We went with the Mishimoto. We were on Mishimoto in pretty much all of the cars, and now the BRZ is gonna join that. And the hard part's already done. Taking this out and trying to dodge all the turbo pieces was the hard part. Putting this back in, we should fly. One thing that I will note about Mishimoto that I absolutely adore is that their packaging, and I always say this, their packaging is so cool.
We're just gonna jump right in, Teach. Just jump right in her.
Throw her in. Huck her. Wait, take your end caps off.
No, man, you gotta
Mate.
protect my nips.
Right.
My nibs, I mean.
That being said,
That being said, we're not friends anymore. Isn't that?
so it fits in super nice. My one concern that I do have with this though is this is about twice the thickness of the OEM radiator, and when we put the shroud back on the car, it's gonna sit really close to this turbo setup. And I've already been digging into this shroud, which is fine, but I'm a little bit nervous to see how tight this is gonna exactly fit.
Mishimoto is a attitude. Mishimoto is a middle mood. You don't know where that's from, Teach.
I don't know.
My life as a teenage robot.
Oh, I used to watch that show.
It's a good one.
Calvin Cabilling here with his delicate hands just dropping in a new piece of equipment. Oh, execution at its finest, and he drops it in just fine. It looks like we have more. Maybe that's something now that I wish I would have gotten that I didn't think about at the time. And this is something I like to do on all the cars whenever we just upgrade one thing. I kind of like to upgrade everything a little bit overkill. But I wish I would have gotten some Mishimoto hoses. We're still on some stock hoses, which are fine. They work just fine. There's nothing wrong with them. But whenever we have everything out, I like to kind of upgrade as much as we can. But for the time being, we will stay with the, oh my gosh, I almost just fell.
Oh, little popski. So I get coolant in our eye again, Teach. Surprised you're not blind. Do you need help, Teach?
I can't see.
I can see it. You're doing a good job.
Oh, I'm not strong enough.
Oh man, that was really close, Teach. Good job, dude. Okay, so if anybody is wondering, this is what happens. I can't help TJ, and TJ's usually behind the camera, so you can't help me. See? Look. What? Look, he's struggling. To all the haters out there, TJ knows things.
I know. I don't know shit.
Okay, you want me to do it from the top?
Nope.
That's a no can do, Ghost Rider.
The one tough thing about this turbo setup is the intercooler fitment. It fits really, really tight, and it makes putting these couplers on a little bit difficult. I hand this off to you. I had to put
Oh,
the
this
can.
is heavier than I fucking.
Yeah, I had to put that down for this. Hold up. Getting this coupler to get on correctly and get a good bite down on this turbo is really hard. Oftentimes I get a boost leak because this isn't tight enough. And mainly it's because,
We have to get this first.
yeah. Mainly it's because the shroud kind of interferes with the coupler, and perhaps I could have gotten like a custom slim fan setup from somebody else or whatnot, but going with production parts that are aftermarket, this is the best setup that I've been able to find so far.
Are you putting coolant in the car already?
We forgot our funnel when we were at the shop today picking up the new radiator, so we're going to be using our apple juice container to transfer fluid. It's going to take a long time because we're doing that, so a little brief check. No leaks. We shouldn't have any leaks. We should be perfect.
Ooh, it's shiny and Mishimoto-like. Bartender, teach. Don't put too much in there because you'll run into the same problem.
Oh, you're right, actually, science.
Come on, man. You'll run into the same problem of it being.
Steady hands, steady hands.
Wow. Look at this concentration.
I'm trying not to spill all over the engine bay.
You can't go higher. Oh, look at that bartender.
Oh!
What are you doing, mate?
I didn't know how much was left. And I just totally overspilled.
Oh my god. Good job, Teej. There's a lot more than you think. It's like the milk carton, Teej.
Rebuilding my wrecked BRZ complete.
Nice me.
Nice me. Alright, well, that's all put together. No leaking. I'm not gonna start this car up right now because I'd piss off my whole entire neighborhood. I'll probably start this and just drive it to the shop tomorrow and bleed it once we get to the shop. It has coolant and all that stuff, so it's not gonna overheat. But it went back together nicely. We actually were able to make this a little bit better fitting than we had it before, which was good. We got this to fit a little bit better, and we got gapping right here, even better than before. So overall, BRZ is back together. She is good. She is ready to rock. This car is actually going to be going on tour with us this year, which I'll be announcing to you guys very, very soon. This time I'm just going to release like a big sheet of dates and cities and stuff, and we're going to be coming to shows near you guys and hanging out for the day. And this car is going to get a big refreshment coming out very, very soon, which you guys will see very, very soon. But I've officially unbricked this car, and in the next couple days, I should be giving you guys a new house tour of the new home with the garage and all that stuff. Until then, I'll see you guys. Peace out. And keep moving forward.
Check out this premium condensation. As much as this is a good thing, we're gonna change it out. Here we have the new Tom's tail light. This is essentially Miley's new booty cheek. Let's go install it.